Hi everyone, glory to Jesus Christ. This is the second Richard Ramirez video. This is where I'm going to get out the goodies and show you what he sent me. I've mounted these on some scrapbook paper just because I like to keep everything organized and I like to make little annotations on it. Of course, have I actually put it in a scrapbook? No, because that would make too much sense. So, and come to think of it, I have all these boxes here. I think I may be missing a few things of his. I have a feeling that I've got a couple other things lurking around in there. So, who knows? Anyway, this is what his letters look like. And they all look like this. They're all, by the way, that Care Bear sticker, that is his. I didn't do that. He did. Okay. So you can see that they were all on this online paper and he's printing in all capitals. And everything that he ever sent to me that was handwritten was printed only in caps. Now, prison inmates have a wide variety of handwriting ability, so this is not the first person that I've encountered who has written in all capital letters. However, in this particular case, you look at the lines again, you see, look at this. The lines are straight, the letters are confidently made, they're even, they're uniform size, okay? So that's not the scrawl of somebody who dropped out of school in 4th grade. Graphology is the handwriting analysis. Somebody who writes in all capital letters is concealing something. So that was not lost on me when I got item after item after item after item. Interestingly, the only word that I ever saw him not write in all capitals was his own name. And that was only on his envelopes. He would sign it with this big, like, Hollywood Walk of Fame flourish, like he was some kind of rock star or something. So those are the letters. I'm going to go over the letters in detail, but let's just have a little more show and tell. First, actually, you know what, I lied. I'm sorry. Here's lined paper, but still. So through me. Now, Richard liked to make some art. And check this out. I think I've shown this before. It's almost like he traced it out of a comic book, but he didn't. This was freehand. But it's very one-dimensional. There's no shading. The only color is, look at this again. The only colors are the rosette in the middle of the girl's bathing suit, like where her boobs are, the toenails, the hair scrunchy doohickey thing. Again, I love technical terms. The snow cone, which is of course very phallic, it's snow cone. Oh, and the alcoholic drink down there. See that? Okay. That's very important, in my opinion, because it shows you that Richard, and I know it doesn't take a particle physicist to figure this out, Richard didn't consider women to be people. I don't think he actually considered people to be people. They were objects for his sexual gratification. He also is famous for having a foot fetish, hence the toes. More on that in a minute. He also loved to send me pictures of himself. So this is, well, first, here's another piece of art. Which one is this? Okay, so here's another one. And look, it's the same thing. Do you see how it's one-dimensional? There's no shading. There's no perspective. There's no kind of like foreshortening. There's nothing in the background. There's no details. This girl, she doesn't even have, I guess she has pupils in her eyes. She has an iris in her eyes, but like there's just nothing to her. She's like a robot or an android or something. And then he sent me this picture, and on the back he's like, I hope you liked the picture. Love, Richard. He always signed his stuff, Love, Richard, like with a heart. Okay, so this picture, that's one of the famous ones. You can find it on YouTube. Or on Google, sorry. Google it, it's a thing. And then he sent these things. Okay, he had this whole system of index cards. And almost every time he would write me, he would send me one of these index cards. And this was a questionnaire. I just love how and notice it's all printed again. A relative tree card. He wanted to know my parents' names and their ages. My siblings' names and their ages. He wanted to know my nephews and nieces. Now, I don't have siblings. I don't have nephews and nieces. But he didn't know that. He wanted to know all this stuff, and then he wanted to know, like, one time he wanted to know how old they all were. Like, I mean, it was just, this is information you don't ever give to anyone in prison ever. Duh. Right? Especially not him. I know he had an extensive correspondence, and he probably, you know, would have said, well, I just need to keep it straight. But no. I really got a kick out of it. It's like, he really thought that I would do that. He thought that I was going to be so, like, grateful to write to him or something that I would give him all this information. Yeah, right. So my tactic for dealing with that was I just ignored it. I didn't mention it. I didn't say, you know, don't send me your stupid index card things. I just ignore it. That's the best way to deal. When they do that, ignore. All right. So I think that that's every type of thing that he sent me. Sorry, I know I'm like rustling through all his paper. Oh. No, there's one more thing. Alright. You know what? This is really annoying. I'm not going to show you this yet. I'm going to wait till the new video to show you this. Let's talk about the letters first. So I'm going to read you one of the letters. They're short. They're one page. So simmer down. Let's see. Where's the one about the shoes? Here we go. This is from March 2012. Daria, I wrote you last, but I never heard back from you. Maybe soon. Please send pictures. How was your birthday? Hope good. How are your pet cats doing? At what age did you move out on your own? I was 16. I couldn't find a decent job. Did you play any high school sports? What's the best year you ever had? Mine was when I can't read that word. Cross country in... When I traveled cross country. Aha. In... something I owned. Cadillac? I think he was trying to say Cadillac and he misspelled it. In Cadillac, I owned. If you could add 3 things to your life, what would they be? Ever go on school trips? We used to go to... Again, another word. What is this? Planetariums, I think? And we used to... And listen to... Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon CD. What are your favorite type of shoes? What about books? I like sci-fi, nonfiction. Right when you get a chance, your friend, Heart, Richard. So essentially, that's a survey full of questions. He didn't tell me anything, right? That's fine. But that's how they all are. Another one. Daria, good to hear from you. Please send writing and drawing supplies. Send 2 pens, different color. Take them out of the cartridge and tape them to your letter. Send pictures of yourself, please. Van Gogh was an excellent artist. I have no idea. This is random. Van Gogh was an excellent artist. Do not know the painting. The Burghers of Calais. Burghers of Calais is it's a sculpture, isn't it? Isn't that Rodin? Burghers of Calais? Send pictures of me. Also, he wanted me to print out pictures of him and send it to them. I love it. Send them in each envelope. Send 10 in each envelope. Can you name 5 Beatles songs? What is your favorite color for shoes? See, again with the shoes. What is one thing you miss most about being a kid? What is one thing you want me to know about you? Write soon. Love, Heart, Richard. Send stamps, please. Drawing in a verse enclosed. That's common. When somebody in prison writes to you, they're going to list all the enclosures, and that's so that if the guards steal something or whatever, you know. Okay, so that's fine. But... Sorry, my camera just kind of went on the fritz. Okay, so you can see that there's a lot of dropped pronouns. Can see that there's a lot of just like simple demands, simple one-sentence statements that goes from topic to topic to topic. There's absolutely no continuity whatsoever, and he wants information about me, but he's not giving it about him. Okay, that's important when you're dealing with a Satanist especially, but it's important anyway. So, this is the end of the second video. When we come back, we're going to talk about the birthday card craziness. Okay? See you in the next video.